We are live, everyone. Let's just wait a few minutes for people to join in. And yeah, let's just run around the sandbox. How have you guys been?
We have been absolutely amazing. How about yourself?
I've been good. I've
Yeah,
been
really
good.
good.
Yeah. I'm just watching my sand tokens and my land plot, moon, and price. I'm like, oh my god. I never would have expected sandbox land to be like 3 ETH floor so soon. But here we are.
Yeah,
I had some predictions on the table for just coin price and land value and all that whatnot, and I'm very happy to report that I was very wrong, and we blew past all my marks for a year out the road or a year down the road. So I could not be happier with my sandbox investment.
Yeah, I mean, when we did Twitter Spaces last time, you said that Sandbox would be number 1 on OpenSea, and you're right. It came
I'm
true.
it just has to happen in my eyes, as far as, like, I mean, just looking at all this from purely from a marketing standpoint. If you look at
Hmm.
all the amazing partners that the Sandbox marketing team has been able to draw in and make a part of the ecosystem, I mean, Walking Dead, Snoop Dogg, Adidas, all these things, those are all really big names, and those big names are now pushing this metaverse. It
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense for it to not succeed.
yeah, yeah. I get where you're coming from. Like when they signed Adidas, I'm like, this is huge, and pretty soon they're gonna sign more major. They already have a lot of major brands, but it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. And I'm super happy to see that.
Nobody wants to be the first person through the gate.
Yeah,
And I mean, as soon as Walking Dead signed up, it was just game over for me. Like, it was just, okay, who's gonna be? It's not what's gonna happen next. It's when is the next big name gonna come in? Like, and I know there was a lot of really big names before The Walking Dead, but I just feel like that was like such a mainstream name that it just sealed the deal for me.
yeah. And like thing about Adidas joining is that now I feel like their competitors like Nike or Reebok or Puma, they have to pay attention now.
They
And if
have to.
Adidas does do well in the space, then Nike, like all those other competitors, will want to join as well.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have to. At this
that's,
point,
yeah,
it's they're the whole meta thing, which I don't want to talk about because I don't like to give credence to MZ, but like, just all the major brands are starting to look at the Web3 world as a viable avenue for marketing and income and all these different things, and it's just insanely encouraging to see.
yeah,
and I think this is so early still. People, um, I think sometimes if they've been in the space for a little bit, they're kind of I don't want to say jaded, but they just get kind of impatient. And we're just so early. There's going to be so many opportunities for people, and it's going to be huge.
yeah. I agree. Like the sandbox isn't even out yet, and I think when the full game does come out, it's going to create so many jobs for
We just
all
had the
kinds of
alpha
people.
launch a
Yeah,
few hours ago. That means it's not even a beta launch yet,
yeah,
meaning we're pre-game release. So yeah, we're so far ahead of the curve.
yeah. Awesome. I think people are starting to join in now. But before we get started on the Sandhelm, this is just a personal question. Like, which out of all the NFT projects, which artwork would you say is your favorite?
I'm sorry, what was that last one?
Out of all the NFT projects on OpenSea right now, which artwork is the best in your personal opinion?
Oh, that's Holly, you want to take this one? I'm gonna go open my OpenSea account really quick and take a look.
I get asked this a lot, and I always refuse to answer because
Okay.
I I am I'm pretty eclectic with my taste in basically everything, including music and art, and so when I go to a museum, I don't go to a section. I I have a tendency to love everything equally, and I don't know if it's having done art so long that I feel like I respect it so much.
Okay.
that I just really have a love for it. But there are a lot of projects that I love the story behind, the founders. I really like the World of Women. I love the art. I love, you know, what it stands for. And, but there's just so many. I always hate to answer that because I just feel like I would be leaving people out that I love. It's the
Okay.
same way with sandbox projects. There's so many amazing projects right now. And, monochrome and fungi kingdom. I mean, there's just so many things that we love being a part of. It's a great time.
Okay.
Yeah, if I was to piggyback on that, I mean, it's so like I'm looking at my OpenSea account right now and just looking at all the different things that I've been involved with, and it's really hard to pick. Um, I'm a personally I'm a huge fan of Boss Logic, so the BLU is something that I'm a big fan of and have been following since its inception. I've got a couple of his gauntlets sitting in my inventory, and I don't know if you've heard about it. It just launched as the Satoshi Legions project. It's the Legionnaire. The look for their Legionnaires is just it's really cool. It's got a very Ready Player One metaverse style look to it, and it's just I'm really excited to see how they develop that one. It's more of a I don't know if you remember the old show from back in the day, but it was a show called Reboot. It was just purely CGI. They lived inside of a computer, and the Satoshi Legions project really just kind of reminds me of that. So nostalgic feels all the way.
Was it the 10K Immortals, or was that a completely different thing?
No, that was something that the Boss Logic universe was also involved with,
Ah, okay, cool.
and
Yeah,
I've also got one of those in my inventory as
yeah,
well.
those look amazing.
Yeah, I was actually
Amazing.
asking the BLU team. I was like, this default picture that you have as the immortal before the reveal happens, can I maybe just keep that guy because that guy's so amazingly cool. I don't think I need to upgrade.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw them, I was like, these are all extremely cool. One of the best artwork, NFT artwork out there right now, in my opinion. So,
Yeah, there's so much good stuff out there right
yeah.
now. It's really an exciting time to be in this space.
For those of you joining, happy Alpha. It's Alpha Day. But now
Yeah.
let's talk about the Sandhelm. It's an awesome project that is exclusive to the Sandbox release as of right now. It is an MMORPG and it's play to earn. So, would you guys like to give us a background of the Sandhelm?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. So basically, we started developing Sandhelm after I came to the sandbox in March actually, and I came in looking to create NFTs. I was really interested in the NFT marketplace and how that was going to be implemented. I thought there were just a lot of great opportunities for artists, and I ended up having an NFT drop of my own with them that went really well. And I decided that, hey, this place has real possibilities and I want to invest. So I put that sand back into land and bought a fair amount of land, including a 3x3. And I really, Lucas and I started talking and, you know, we're old school gamers and we just saw a real opportunity to go beyond land and make something special that we would love to play. And so we started developing Sandhelm, and it's just kind of taken on a life of its own. It's been a wonderful experience, and we have a great community, and we're just super excited. We're having the time of our lives, basically.
Cool. That's awesome. Something that I want to point out, I think it's very important, is you guys are already building inside the sandbox with your 3x3 before the mint even happened. So that, like, to me, that really shows how dedicated you are to the Sandhelm project. I'm guessing the 3x3, it's your personal plot of land and um not land plot that was purchased after the mint.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, the 3x3 that we and that's something that we have additional land available to us, but we really I wanted to start on the 3x3 that, I purchased. I wanted to make sure that it was something that I knew could happen. I didn't just do it like hoping we would be able to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's actually personally owned.
Yes. So how did the project start? How did you guys meet?
How did
Yeah.
we meet?
Um, I think
Inside the sandbox?
Actually, yeah.
yeah, we didn't know each other in real life. We I we started talking, and we had a lot in common. We had a lot of very similar interests. We were both role players. Um, we both were super interested in the metaverse and crypto, and we just really hit it off. And um, I finally convinced him to call me in real life.
It took a little bit.
And we've been friends ever since. We have a real clear vision. And I should say here, I should interject myself and say that we also have San Zeus, who can't be here with us today, but he's the lead artist and an amazing human. And he is he is also just completely in line with what we wanted to do. And it's such a great time to be in this space. I say this all the time, but because everyone is so like-minded, and we all really kind of want the same thing right now. And it's been special finding them. And it's I mean it's been great.
Yeah.
I've personally worked on a number of projects throughout the years, and I can without a doubt say that this group right now, the Sandhelm team, is the most cohesive group that I've ever been a part of. It's so easy to get stuff done, and get stuff done in a very real and productive way. And there's no fighting, there's no arguing. We all understand that we all have our strengths and weaknesses, and it's crazy because I can point out something to the partners, and we talk about it in a very real way, and I let them know, like, okay, this is how, what you did, and this is why that's wrong, and this is why I disagree with that, and this is what I think we should do to change it. And there's never any pushback, there's never any argument. It's, oh yeah, let's take that into account, let's listen to that, let's work on that. And there've been plenty of times when they've brought things to me and been like, you are way off base on this, and this is why. But it's in a loving and a diplomatic way, and we just it's a truly unique experience from a business startup standpoint, and I've never had anything quite like it. It's really kind of crazy.
Cool. So it's constructive criticism. So it's one of the best ways you can learn and improve your skills. Hold on. That's a question. I don't know if it's related to the Sandhelm, but let me just scroll up. I think I'm. What What is the use of an entity inside the sandbox game?
Um, you mean an asset?
I mean, he said an entity, so I honestly
Because
don't know what he means.
Why don't we
um
just elaborate on what the different meanings for that could possibly be?
yeah, because I know, like in the sandbox, the assets are sometimes referred to as entities in terms of the um like in the like uploading to the marketplace and the minting process and things like that. So I'm not sure if that's what they're referring to.
That question went over my head. I'm like, what? I'm not
But
sure.
obviously the assets are going to play a huge part in the sandbox, and something that we have made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of at this point. Some of which we will have exclusively in the Sandhelm, and won't be available for purchase. And other NFTs we do plan to share. I mean, fantasy is very popular, and there are a lot of things that we're building right now that um, aren't specific to our world, but may be useful to other builders. And we will make some of those NFTs available in the future.
Cool, cool. Do you guys want to talk a little bit more about your team? How big is it? The past experience. I know Lucas said you said you've been working on a lot of projects in the past. If you could expand on that, if you're comfortable doing it, that would be great.
When I was talking about my past projects, I meant like IRL type projects, like businesses that I've helped to open or things like that. Just every project, every business, every team, every co-op you get into, there's just a different dynamic that comes into play. And I was just, as far as NFT projects are concerned, this is the first one where I've been like a founder or involved in that way. So yeah, I don't really think that kind of relates to the other parts of the comment. Don't really relate to like Sandhelm or whatnot, aside from like just the skills that I acquired from them. But yeah, that's what I meant by that.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. The skills that I've learned from wrestling, pro wrestling, which is show business, that can come in handy today, and while making videos. And these are two completely. I mean, they are kind of related because it's on camera, but like I would have never expected that the things I learned from a completely different sport would
Well,
be coming in handy right now.
I will say that I feel like this is the culmination of my life's work, essentially. I mean, I've been
Mhm.
around for a while and I've been involved in a lot of different things. And it's the first time where all of my interests have completely intersected. I did web programming. There wasn't an art component of that. I've done a little bit of game development. Everything was always missing something. And this is the first time and I say that this is the first time the sandbox is the first time that it has been possible for either a game developer or an artist to combine all those things together and be able to produce a game in that way. And that's what makes it so special to me and what makes it so promising to thousands, tens of thousands of creators of any type that want to get involved.
Awesome, awesome. Will you, Tavern Studios, will you guys be making more games in the future, or will you be stopping at Sandhelm?
Oh, I think that there's a real possibility. Sandhelm is will take us years for sure,
Hmm.
um,
Yeah.
and we're focused on it um, exclusively right now. I think um, we are helping other groups. I talk to a lot of people who are interested in coming in and what I doing a little bit of what I would call consulting,
Hmm.
just talking to people and helping them understand what's possible in the sandbox right now. Of course, we have other things, other genres that we all like, and we would love to be able to do that someday. Right now, though, we're really focused on Sandhelm and making that a special place, and trying not to get too far ahead of ourselves. We have so much to do right now that it's fun to dream for about 30 seconds, and then I go back to work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we definitely have that on the horizon, of more on the horizon, but we also want to make sure that we're taking care of the people that are here now as well. So not getting too bogged down and losing sight of the forest for the trees.
yeah. I mean, it takes years to build a game and for the game to be successful as well. I think I feel like you're probably going to be working on the Sandhelm for the next decade, and if the Sandhelm is successful, you'll have opportunities to build other games. So
What we definitely if 10 years from now, if we're still working on Sandhelm, I think we're all going to be very happy about that development. And that's we kind of look at it as a we've talked about it as being a project that will never truly be finished,
mhm.
because if after we complete, let's call them quests, after we complete quest 1, we want to do quest 2 and quest 3 and quest 4, so on and so forth. We just want to keep putting out experiences. I mean, like Holly was saying a second ago, we have the 3x3 that we're initially building on, but we've also got a lot more land, and it's spread out amongst a number of wallets. And the reason for that is so that we can continue to pull things out of nowhere and surprise people when they think that we're all tapped on area resources. we can just pull another 3x3 out of our wallet and be like, you know what, we're actually not tapped on resources, and here's another fully developed game or another fully developed quest for Sandhelm, however you want to phrase it. And then it's after that 3x3, oh, they're done. Nope, we've got another 3x3 to work with, and then we move up to our 6x6, and like I said, we've got a lot of land at our disposal, and if we can, we would love to use all of it just for this.
That's awesome. You guys have a 6x6? That's huge. I did not know that. I know you guys had multiple 3x3s, but 6x6. That's exciting.
I've got over 30 plots in my own personal wallet, and then there's a
Wow.
series of other wallets that we have access to that have a lot more than that in it.
Man, you guys are whaling out here. Nice. But it sounds like Sandhelm reminds me of World of Warcraft or RuneScape, where you were never really done playing the game. There's endless amounts of content, and even if you spend, I don't know, like I personally spend like 8, 10 hours a day playing RuneScape for years when I was a kid, and there was still so many things to do. It sounds like Sandhelm is going to be something like that.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think so. Sanzeus and I spend a lot of time on the lore. The storytelling part of this is basically the start of it. That's where we start from. Our world is very very unique and very complex. It has a lot of storylines, and I know that we have enough content to last us for a very, very long time, just in terms of what we've written for the world.
Cool. I
Doesn't
know.
even
Sorry.
I was gonna say that doesn't even it doesn't even touch on, or basically touches on the topic of the Writers Guild within Sandhelm, and we've got a lot of foundational lore in place, but once we actually start with the community writing projects as well, I know that me, Holly, and Zeus are all really excited to have people involved in writing these novels that we're going to be putting out, and eventually they will get published. And once that happens, it's just a whole other level to this entire experience for us in the community.
Do you want to expand a little bit more about the Writing Guild, because that sounds completely unique and very interesting?
Yeah, so basically what we're doing is we're actually going to have several different guilds. We're opening this week. We've been setting everything up. We have the Writers Guild, the Artists Guild, and we actually have the Bards Guild, because I do game music, and I found out that a lot of other people do game music in our Sandhelm community. And so we're setting things up so that everybody can contribute in some way. And if they want to, you don't have to, but if they'd like to, they'll be able to help us write the lore, um, create the world. They'll be able to help us do artwork, when we do publish, and they'll be able to help us with game music and maybe a Sandhelm album. you know, um, there's a lot that's going to be possible, and that part of working with the community is what really inspires us. Our Discord right now, the ideas that people come up with, I mean, I can barely keep up with it. It's unbelievable the amazing ideas that everybody has, and I want to give everyone a space to participate and grow this world and make it their own. So I'm really excited about that aspect of it.
Yeah, it sounds like a great way to get the community involved in the game. So it feels like they have a. Um, it feels like they created the game on some level. I know you guys let someone from the community name an NPC character, and that's such an awesome thing. I would love to go inside the experience and be like, "Oh my god, I had a say in naming that character." It would make me feel a lot more. Make me feel very valued in the community, and it'll make me feel like I'm a part of the game on a much deeper level.
I think that's kind of what we're going for with that, and also just there's been some people who were with us on day one and were like, "Yeah, I get it 100%." I'm there. I can't wait, and I think that you'll see some of those people end up, with us. The people who come with us now and are with us at the beginning, they'll probably see some familiar names in there in the future as Sandhelm grows, and they become a more integral part of the story and the lore. So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be fun.
I'm looking at the website right now, and it mentioned that you guys are planning to write books.
Yeah, I that's kind of what I did before I found Sandbox. I haven't really done a lot else since finding Sandbox, to be honest. Um, but yeah, I've had that experience. It's been a wonderful experience. It's changed my life being able to be published, um, and I'm really excited about being able to help other people experience that if that's something that they want to do. And so that's really exciting and personal for me to help others experience that.
Cool, awesome. By the way, if you are currently watching the stream, we are giving away 2 Sandhelm Genesis NFT characters. So please make sure. I think Slater Reid will be sending out the forms. So please do make sure you fill out the forms, and we will announce the winners very, very soon. It sounds like Sandhelm is very big on the lore. The lore is a very important part of the project. Do you wanna? I know like the lore can be very deep. So do you wanna like maybe touch on the basics of the Sandhelm lore?
Yeah, so we've released a little bit of it. We've held it back, obviously. We want some of it to be a surprise. Essentially, it's based on the history of the world. Is there were two kingdoms, and um, they were basically it was the kingdom of sand and the kingdom of helm, and they were rivals and adversaries and had centuries of war kind of thing. And a, a great red dragon came and attacked both of them and were going to destroy both kingdoms if they didn't work together. And a prince from one kingdom and a princess from the other kingdom um, basically defeated the dragon together and brought the two kingdoms together and made Sandhelm. So um, there's a lot there's a lot more to the history, but that's kind of the background of the world. And um, there are dozens of NPCs that are integral to the story. There are unique um, races and species and um, just a whole world wrapped around that is going to be so much fun to reveal in the coming months. And we're gradually doing it through Discord a little bit, and we share teasers in there and kind of let everybody start to see where we're going, what it's going to be like. But it's a whole lot of fun.
Cool. Um, you guys mentioned that the Sandhelm currently it will be building on a 3 by 3. Do you want to talk about how big a 3 by 3 land plot can be? Because I don't think people actually realize
Yeah,
that they're
that's
actually massive.
yeah, you're right. That's something that I get asked a lot because people see just the little picture, like when they see the little picture as a 1 by 1 and they think it looks very small. But when you're actually even on just 1 by 1 is quite large. The thing people don't really get sometimes is that even though it's just showing you that little flat piece of land, it actually expands. Um, it's actually 128 high and 96 squared. So you can build all in that space. It doesn't have, you can build inside the land, you can dig that out, you can build as high as 128 meters. It's a lot larger than people realize. And um I the 3 by 3 is just massive. I mean, Sandhelm Castle itself has um just a huge amount of buildings inside the walls of the castle, and the castle is massive.
Russell's basically a 3 by 1, right?
Yeah, and or well, it's actually yeah, it's basically like a 3 by 1.5. And so so that leaves all of that other space. Um, it's just huge. I mean, we just have a it's amazing when you get in there and you start actually building. It's not small at all. It actually takes quite a long time to build out something as large as a 3 by 3. 6 by 6, I mean, I'm for it because I love to build more than I love most things, but that's a really huge piece of land, and it takes a while.
Yeah.
One of
How
the
long?
things that people don't really seem to fully grasp yet. When I say people, I just mean the average person that's playing around in the sandbox, not the game developers or anybody like that,
Mhm.
but how much can actually be done on a 1 by 1. A lot of people are thinking, oh man, I can't afford a 2 by 2, or I can't afford a 3 by 3, so I shouldn't even get into the game development side of things. Let's put that baby to bed right now, because that idea is dead wrong. The amount of gaming you can put into a 1 by 1 is intense. Touche Studios did their entire game, the first game they did on or the first game he did on his 1 by 1, and I played that game for 12, 16 hours the first time I ran through it. Like, it was fun, it was involved, it reminded me of the original Zelda game. Like, there was so much that went into it just because he used the space in a creative way. And I'm saying that because it really is important to me that a lot of people out there realize, like, just how much they can do on a 1 by 1. And having the 3 by 3 is so much work. I see Holly and Zeus in there every day, laying block by block, just, going to town doing their thing, and it's really impressive. So yeah, there's a lot that can be done on a very, I shouldn't even say a small space. There is a lot that can be done on that single 1 by 1 space.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, sure, like having a large plot of land is cool and all, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to the experience. If I find a awesome experience in a 1 by 1, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's a 1 by 1. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna spend time in it if it's entertaining me, and that's the most important thing at the end of the day.
Well, to me, story is everything. So if the story can hook me, it doesn't matter how large the space is, and how immersive the experience is really important. It's much easier to make a really full immersive experience on a 1 by 1, because it is a smaller space. So yeah, I there it's unlimited what you can do, um, but it's what's important to me is the story and what's behind it.
Yeah. So what, Sam? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I'm terrible with names. He just said that I don't know how these projects are building on a 25 by 25. I don't want to run across that, which is actually true. That there should be a
Yeah.
mode of transportation.
Yeah, you need I hope they have horses or something for that. That's a lot.
I mean, to put things into perspective, this is a 1 by 1. So Sandhelm, your land plot is 9 times bigger than this, and you also have other land plots that you can expand into. And on top of that, you guys mentioned that you can dig, you can build bridges and floors, so it can like I feel like that will just multiply the size of at least the perception of the size of the land by a crazy amount.
Yeah.
Every time there's a game jam that comes out, you see people create these new and ingenuitive ways to utilize the space they have at their disposal. And it's just so cool to see how people are doing what they're doing. And oh, I never thought to use things quite like that, or oh, I never thought to, to go that angle with that mechanic. And it's just every single week I see new things come out where I'm just like, well, that's a game changer. And I was telling Holly this the other day. There's only so many times where I can pick my jaw up off the floor before I'm just going to leave it there, because at this point it's kind of pointless. It's just there's just so many cool things that so many people are producing here.
How long would you say it takes to build out a 3 by 3?
Oh gosh. Well, I'll tell you when I get done, I'll tell you how long. We're nowhere close. We've been at it for months and months and months. Um, and we're not even we're nowhere close. I mean, in our case, because of the kind of world that we have, obviously, we have the castle and on the main level, but you know that we're going to have dungeons and caverns and everything else below, and on the sub levels. So yeah, we've got a ways to go. So I'll
Yeah, we'll have
I'll get back.
dungeons and we'll have
Yeah,
dragons and we'll have
yeah. So I'll get back to you when we're done. We'll come back and visit and tell you how long it took.
Cool.
but another cool thing is by doing it how we're doing it with the layering that we're doing, we could very easily open the game up as, playable with one instance, let's say quest 1 available, but we're actively working on quest 2 while quest 1 is, up and running. So it's the way that the game is structured and the way that we've layered it all. It's really exciting to see like what all we can do while people could actively be in there playing.
Cool.
And that is something that we are planning, and it is set up that way. We actually call them chapters, um, because of wanting people to contribute to the lore. Um, we want to hear about people's adventures. What did them and their friends do? What did they experience? What did they see? Everyone's going to see something a different way, and we want to utilize that and use that in future chapters, and we'll be able to do that like Lucas said, rolling it out in chapters. We'll be able to work that into chapter 2 while people are still playing chapter 1.
How long would it take to complete one chapter?
Oh, it'll be long. I don't have
Yeah,
an
I guess you can't
estimation
put
for
a
you.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like Lucas said, it can take anywhere, well, in Touche's studios, Fungi Kingdom it's kind of the level that we're going for in terms of um the immersiveness and feeling like you're part of that world.
Mhm.
And so, he said 16 plus hours. I can't imagine it will be less than that by the time, for our chapters.
Oh yeah,
Amazing.
I'm kind of looking at these like I would a tabletop campaign. I mean, when was the last time, or I don't know, Professor, are you a tabletop game player yourself?
No.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I don't know what a tabletop game is, so
like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I'm kind of looking at each one of these chapters like I would a campaign. It's they are, unless you're doing like a one-off campaign, then it's not done in a single night, and the average night probably lasts, anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. So multiple nights come together to make one campaign. I mean, depending on how dedicated the party is, it could go as quickly as a couple months, but usually it takes like 2 to 4 months to finish an average campaign. And if you're playing once once a week, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah,
you're doing like 3 to 4 hours a night, so yeah, we're planning on packing a lot into this.
cool. You wanna
That
talk
being
about,
said, we're obviously going to have people who are going to speed run things, and we will encourage that, but at the same time,
yeah,
there's also going to be a lot of side hustles people can jump into to have fun as well.
awesome. Cool. So will there be different kind of activities in the game, like mining, crafting, and all that good stuff in the future?
People are working on the mechanics for that now. There there are some that I've seen that are being developed. And that's definitely something I'm interested in. For whatever reason, I would rather people not psychoanalyze this, but one of the first things that I would do in a mass multiplayer game is just like figure out what I could craft. And so like I would just immediately go and try to start mining something. So I guess I have that personality, and so I'm drawn to doing that, and I'm really interested in putting those kind of mechanics in the game when we're able to. That's something I want to just touch on briefly, in terms of what we're able to do. The beauty of the sandbox to me, and I've heard people talk about, well, you can't do this, or this isn't possible right now, or things are limited, or from a development standpoint. But what's important for everyone to realize is that this is just the first phase of development. If you really pay attention, if you look at the sandbox roadmap, you understand that this is only the beginning. You're essentially going to be able to make any kind of game that you can think of by the time this is over. So that's why I encourage everyone to get in now, learn the game maker, make games with the mechanics that are available at right this minute, and realize that there's going to be so much more in the future. Don't look at it as like this is a game. We're building on a platform that's going to grow. And that's why Sandhelm is here, because we want to be able to grow as the sandbox grows. And so we will be implementing all kinds of things like that. And it may be bad, maybe breeding animals, who knows what we'll put in. But the good thing is that we'll be able to do that as the sandbox grows, and make something really special rather than just having a game that has been built and can't stretch beyond that.
Yeah, I think that what you said is really important because a lot of people look at Sandbox now or any gaming product and they're like, oh, this is boring, but they're constantly trying to improve on their product, and Sandbox will definitely do that. They're not going to just like, it's the alpha's out and we're not going to work on this game at all anymore. They're constantly trying to improve, and all the limitations that the builders and the players have now will eventually be slowly removed. So, like 4 years from now, the sandbox you'll see will not be the same sandbox that you see today. I think we can all guarantee that.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's a question that just popped up. Um, Well, you have seasons like World of Warcraft, holiday events, PvP raids, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a great question. We talk about that pretty often, actually, because it's something that I think all of us are really interested in. Um, we are planning on some pretty special things when PvP is implemented. We have some different factions in the game, and so we're really keen on having some really fun PvP experiences for that are going to be kind of like limited runs like that, like seasons. Um, and so I think that there's going to be uh, we're just really interested in that part of it, in that concept. So yeah, you'll definitely see things like that in Sandhelm when we can.
That's awesome. Also, I just wanted to mention once again that we are giving away 2 Sandhelm NFTs, so please make sure you fill out the form. And also, Sharp will be streaming the Sandbox Alpha right after I get off, so make sure you stay tuned to hear his beautiful voice. It's very beautiful. Um, I forgot my next question, but it's okay. Let's talk about the mint. I think you guys are minting right now. There's 9,999 Sandhelm characters, and we have to talk about this. We got to talk about this. 15 quadrillion possible combinations. Yes, 15
Yeah,
Yeah.
quadrillion.
I may have gone a little bit overboard on that. But
I
yeah,
will leave the website link in the chat. So if anyone's interested, you can go check it out.
yeah, we're really excited about it. We've been really happy with how it's gone. We we made a real concerted effort to focus on building a community, um, and not just, trying to make some kind of false narrative, or, you know, put a bunch of fake people into our Discord. Or, I mean, some of the messages I've gotten have been just crazy since all that started. But we really wanted it to be people who really got what we were doing and really wanted to play in Sandhelm with us. And so we've been really excited and happy, and building a fantastic community. And everybody has been really excited about, revealing revealing um, their character and their items. One of the cool things about doing it the way we've done it is basically, for people who have seen the hero NFT, there's 6 heroes, um, and there are and by the way, the goblin is a hero. You'll learn more about that in the lore, but that particular goblin is a hero. And so what happens with the NFTs is, in addition to getting that hero airdropped at launch, um, we have all the metadata, and that's why we've specifically done it the way that we have. We have the metadata of all the items that everybody has on their sheets, and we will be selectively airdropping items from the inventory sheets later on after the characters. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see people actually get usable items and, magic items in the sandbox from this NFT mint. And that's really, really exciting to me. And I can't wait for that.
Awesome.
I think
Cool.
it's important to note that not every inventory item will be airdropped. Like she said, it's select inventory items. So we will be picking from that list we've picked from that list already some exclusive items and maybe some non-exclusive ones. I'm not going to give any hints away as to what it will be, but yeah, it won't be every single one, but we think that'll make it a lot more special when they do come through.
Cool. So it's not just someone said they got a goblin, so congrats.
Yeah,
Goblins are super rare.
That's rare. So congratulations. That's great.
Awesome.
And I love him. If you see the trailer, they're really, they're so cute because they're very small. They're actually, very small, and they're just adorable to me.
Pocket-sized.
Yes, pocket-sized goblin, yes.
Awesome. So it's not just a simple you mint NFT and then every hero is the same. They're all going to come with a different set of items. And you did mention before that each item has a story behind it.
Yeah, each item that is on the character sheet, if you go to sandhelm.io/mint, down at the bottom are actually like rarity tables, and you'll see that they're all named. And the reason they're all named is because, and this took a while, I wrote all those, into the lore. So all of those items that you see there, are the I mean, not cheese. Well, there will be cheese in the world, so that does count. But
There
I
will
mean,
absolutely be cheese in the world.
yes, but everything in there is part of the world, and so I think it's going to be really cool when people see items, or the people. Many of those items are named, for people's names, and you will find that person, in the world, probably with those items. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's awesome. That's cool. That's cool. Someone asked, anything you can say about the economy of Sandhelm?
We're still working out the details on it. I think, and this is something I know Lucas can speak to a little bit more than I can, but it's something that we're still working on, and really kind of waiting to see how exactly the sandbox implements everything. But yeah, we're really interested in having a really robust economy in here, and seeing how all that plays out.
Cool. Cool. Someone also said, will a minter receive more airdropped items if they have more minted characters?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, because it really just like we said, we've selected some of the items to be airdropped. So the more chance you have of, getting getting those items, the more you have, the more sheets you have, the more chances you have of having one of those items on a sheet. So yeah, absolutely.
Well, and
Cool.
also on top of that, everybody who purchases an NFT is going to get an airdrop. Every single person is guaranteed a hero airdrop. So
Yeah.
if you purchase 10 sheets, or if you purchase 10 of our NFTs, you're going to get a minimum of 10 airdrops. That is the guarantee on there. Now, like she was just saying, there is the possibility for more, but I want to make sure that everybody understands that they are guaranteed that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good point. And the like I said, there are 6 heroes. Um and so if some people might um share a duplicate hero with a friend, or sell what a duplicate, or that's completely fine. That's up to them, what they do with that. But yeah, you're definitely guaranteed um the hero airdrop after launch.
Cool. Touche just popped in the chat. So what's up, Touche? Hope your day has
Hey,
been going
Touche.
well.
Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
Someone also asked, how much is mint?
It's 0.07 plus
Yeah.
gas fees.
Yeah.
So got to watch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 0.07.
Yeah.
Gas has actually been doing really well lately. I mean, last night I had a series of transactions that I pushed through for less than 85 Gwei. I mean, I know that there was a time when gas fees were much more reasonable, but as of late, like seeing anything below 100, I kind of get excited. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It's a blessing to pay a $65
it
gas fee
really
these
is.
days. It's insane. I want to cry saying that, but uh, that's life. Um, why did you pick the sandbox specifically?
Well, I did do a lot of research before I got here, and I I saw basically the perfect combination of things. I saw, well, I'll say that the first thing that really got my attention was the team behind the sandbox. A lot of people don't understand that, or who just got here, don't understand that this is a team with more than a decade behind them. Sandbox mobile game is actually still around, I believe, but they developed that more than a decade ago, and have been very successful, and were very successful with bringing IPs in, and that really got my attention because I knew that they knew what they were doing. Another thing that really appealed to me was in studying their roadmap and studying other metaverse projects. I saw that even though they were starting here, um, in my opinion, they were really smart enough to go with voxel art. I think it's adorable, but in addition to it being adorable, it's really cross platform friendly. So when I saw that they were planning on um, doing this on mobile as well, which is obviously, like I said, where they came from, I just thought that was absolutely a home run because
Yeah.
they'll be able to transport this across, cross platform applications so much easier than other projects that aren't voxel based, and they will have the experience, already have the experience to make that happen. um, to me, that was a no brainer, in addition to just it being the perfect combination of items, everything basically just perfectly together. It just made absolute sense. It was a no brainer for me.
Yeah, it from an everything standpoint. I mean, there wasn't really a. I'm a huge fan of the play to earn environment. Like that is the future. It's not a wave of the future or like going to be a fad that comes and goes. That is going to be an aspect that changes the landscape of the world as a whole, because it allows so much for so many. And the fact that the sandbox has that built into it already, and add into that, I mean, the most downloaded game of all time right now is Minecraft. And Sandbox obviously has its parallels to that system, but the possibilities with this world as compared to that vastly outstrip it. So it was kind of a no-brainer. Like, I mean, there's things like CryptoVoxels and Decentraland and Somnium Space, and they all have their merits, but none of them are gamified like this. None of them are put together in a fashion that puts the power, it decentralizes the economy and puts it in the hands of the consumers quite like this. This is an area that just, if we would have tried to go elsewhere, we would have been doing a lot more legwork and a lot more backtracking. And I think that we would have eventually canned a project elsewhere to come here.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah. Sandbox being on mobile is massive.
Well,
A lot of
yeah, and from a developer standpoint, I would just say that is that is the biggest thing, because
yeah,
ultimately that puts you in front of the most people, and it also gives the people around the world who are mobile based uh, a a better opportunity, and a better opportunity for play to earn. Just like, I mean, Axis has shown us that, um, and that's exciting and and great for everyone. So that definitely was a big concern.
yeah, and
And
I agree.
also, just to kind of piggyback on something Holly was saying earlier about the team, like, when I was originally researching the sandbox, I have, let's call him my mentor. He was very adamant about the sandbox and what it represented. And this was a year and a half ago. And he was all over it. And he was all over me to get all over it. And I remember when I was originally doing my research for all of this, I ended up I don't remember if I tweeted at him or if I messaged him or what, but I'm referencing Sebastian, and he responded like right away. And I just remember being blown away by the fact that somebody in his position would take the time to reach out to and respond to somebody that was in my position. I was at that point, I hadn't purchased anything sandbox related. I hadn't done anything sandbox related. I was quite simply doing my due diligence, doing my research. And he answered it, and it was right away. And that really was heavy on me in a really positive way, because I did not expect that. I'll always send out the questions because I'm a big fan of the philosophy, if you don't ask, you don't know. And you never know who's going to answer. And most of the time, though, my expectations are realized, and that is that nobody answers. And the fact that Sebastian answered so quickly it was very heartening to me. And it was one of the reasons I jumped in so hard all those months ago.
Yeah, same for me. He did the exact same for me. And
Really?
yeah, and request, I mean, I had a call with him really early on just to listen to what I said. He knew where I had come from and what I had done, and the worlds I had been involved in, and he wanted to hear what I had to say, and learn from me. And I, if you find a founder like that, of anything, who is that willing to listen to someone who just got here, that person is going to be hard to beat. That's just all there is to it.
I mean, your audience is constantly doing market research for you, whether they know it or not. And the fact that the sandbox listens to their audience, it's it's how most companies should run, but they don't. They just don't. They don't have the time. They don't care. They know what is right. They know what is best. But the sandbox listens, and the fact that they listen is just it's mind-boggling. But it shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's a great way to build a community, and yeah, play to earn is like I believe is the future of work. Like it's gonna create a whole new paradigm shift. Like today, I just earned like $100 in an hour playing Tether Arena, which just came out 2 days ago. So like, I'm not gonna go to an office job if I can sit at home and play games. There is a few questions. Could you Someone asked, could you please talk about how you programmatically generated the 10,000 NFTs?
These are not generated NFTs like I think you're talking about like what the Kongs did. These are actual avatars that we handcrafted. Sanzu's handcrafted. So they are not generative.
The exterior is though the boxes around the edge.
Yes.
So how we did that was Holly designed every item in every box, and then the generated portion of this was, it was a randomized loot drop type situation where we had no control over and did not know what was going to be generated and placed into the boxes.
Cool. Someone asked, I think this should be the last question before we bring Sharp on. Someone asked, will there be any merch?
Yes. Funny you should ask. Yeah, I dropped a t-shirt in our Discord the other day. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some things in world and in real life in that regard.
Cool. Awesome. But yeah, I think that's all the questions for today. Would you guys like to add anything else?
Well, I just want to say thank you to you guys for having us. It's been a real pleasure. You guys are fantastic to work with. You're some of our favorite people, and we love what you do for the Sandbox and creators. So thank you so much for having us, and I hope everybody comes and joins us in Sandhelm when we launch. We'd love to see you there.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
I just
you.
want to thank you to everybody that's part of the community. I mean, I know this is going to sound a little cliche, but I really do honestly feel like I've made some really good friends quite simply from the Discord.
Yeah.
They just the love and the support and the positive vibes that have just been flowing out of that arena have been a little overwhelming at times, but in the best possible way.
Yeah. Discord's a great way to connect with people. Let's announce the winners of the giveaway real quick before we go off. I'm sorry if I pronounce the names wrong, but these ones look easy. Morton Luz Zero. Morton Luzzo. I'll just put it in the chat in case I pronounce it wrong. And then the second winner is DJ Mix number 133. Let's go.
Nice.
I
Congrats.
think congrats, yeah. Congrats on the Sandhelm NFTs. I think Slater Age should message you about all the giveaway stuff. But yeah, okay.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for coming on. That was a lot of fun, and I hope the viewers enjoyed it. And have a great day.
Thank you.
You as well,
Thank you.
Professor. Thank you very much for your time, man. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye. I'll be hopping off too. I'll bring Sharp on. What's up, Sharp?
Yo, what up?
What's up? I finally get to meet you,
I know we haven't got to meet yet.
my fellow sappy seal.
Yeah, I saw you say you were playing Thaden Arena. Yo, if you ever want to play, let me know.
Dude, that's so addicting. Let's
I
do it.
know. Me and my friends have been grinding it.
If you want to add me on there, it's the professor. So
All right, yeah, I'll add you.
cool, awesome. All right, I'm hopping off now. Have a great stream, man.
All right, yeah, thank you.
Oh shit.
Okay, let's see. Is my screen sharing? I don't know how we get this pulled up. One second, friends. Okay, there we go. We're gonna act like I did that. All right, let me just tweet the streamer real quick. Yeah, we're gonna be just checking out the Sandbox Alpha. I don't have an Alpha Pass, but I think there are some limited things that you can do while in the Sandbox Alpha, like dance with Snoop Dogg. over here at the Snoopverse. Yeah, let me just tweet the stream out real quick, and then we'll check this out. Let's see. All right. Okay, so you can already earn sand from the alpha. Dude, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. I don't know anything about Sandbox really. Besides that, you know, you can build and stuff. Like I haven't really messed around with building any lands. But if you ever see me play Minecraft, then you know I'm not a builder because my stuff be looking like trash. But let's see. Looking to test your strength, hero. Well, actually, first we'll just run around this area. So this is the alpha hub. I did notice as soon as I came in here that they have like an art gallery in here. I guess this is all of the NFTs that the Sandbox owns. What up, Fluffy? So you see, like they have the external NFT. Oh wait, this is owned by Unknown. Okay, so only some of these are owned by Sandbox. You see, they got some different stuff posted up on the walls. I don't know what these dudes are in here doing. You see, they got their Bored Ape. Oh, so this one, yeah, owned by Sandbox, created by Bored Ape. See, I guess some of it's owned by them and some of it's owned by other people. Can we earn sand with no land? I have no idea. That would probably be a better question for Slaterade. But yeah, and then there's just this up here. But I think there are quests that we can do. So we'll find out. We'll find out if we can earn anything. Yeah, the other game that we were talking about, Manglo, was Thetan Arena. All right, so we're gonna just travel in here. The experience is not available yet. All right, well that's cool. Please let this be available. Open to everyone. Okay, so this one is open to everyone on November 30th. What was this one? Open to everyone December 1st. There's got to be one. I saw people in here talking about doing quests. December 2nd. Is there nothing open? So only this area right here is open, no portals. So you can't really do anything in the game yet. You just walk around and check it out. Let's see. The best way to show your NFT collection is to create a gallery on your land. Okay, so you can buy land and create a gallery.
Yo, dude.
Yo, what up?
What's up? I figured I'd join you and help answer some questions instead of just chatting about all the time.
Yeah, so I'm being told that none of the portals work yet. Like this is the only area that is currently working, just the alpha hub.
So without a pass, we're stuck to the alpha hub for now, but there's some stuff we can do. Like if we talk to this guy, you can start a little a quest line. So there's some stuff to do in here.
Oh, okay. Did you know if you own an alpha pass? Oh, well, we don't own an alpha pass, buddy. So why are you telling us this? Alpha pass is special NFT, what allows you to visit lands in the alpha. You can also claim rewards and earn after you complete the quest.
And yeah, if you guys have any questions about Sandbox, definitely feel free to drop them in, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability.
Yeah, I can give you an alpha quest for the alpha hub and some other alpha lands. A little bit more. There are 3 points of interest you must visit to complete this land's alpha quest. They're located in each faction areas: heroes, oracles, and scientists. Marvelous. I marked the 3 locations. Look for yellow targets on your screen and touch the glowing signpost at each. Okay. All right. So we have a quest here. And so they only gave alpha passes. Not everyone that owns land got an alpha pass. There's only some people, right?
Right. So they did a raffle where the more land that you owned, the better chances you had. But you can only own 1 pass per wallet, so you are still limited. So yeah, I think they're going to be doing drawings every day. So even if you didn't get it today, there's still chances to get it.
I saw Cookie say he got one.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, that's all you do is just come here. What is this portal? Hold up. December 10th pass to Aldark. So they already have like a bunch of stuff being built.
Oh yeah, they've got some experiences lined up.
That's pretty cool. That's cool. You know what this reminds me of is Wreck-It Ralph.
Right.
You ever seen the movie Wreck-It Ralph?
I need to, because I want to see the. God, I want to watch both of them. Where Wreck-It Ralph like breaks the internet. Like,
Yeah.
Different. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph because like all the games meet up like in a central area and then they portal to each other's games.
That's what really made me want to watch it. With like where the trailer where they have like Street Fighter and Sonic and stuff.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I don't know what does this guy want me to do? Hello, traveler. Have you spoken to the Metaverse guide for a tour on the Alpha Hub yet? No, please. Okay, well we'll come back to this, dude.
Most Highness, I did not make that port. I wish I would. I think that's a Sandbox asset. I think they made that one officially.
Originally, all landowners were supposed to get a pass back in March. Maybe they realized that I mean, back in March compared to now, there's probably a lot more hype around the sandbox.
Yeah, things are a lot different back in March.
Yeah, so they're probably like, well, we don't want to have that many people on and we crash the alpha. How do I get the chat off screen?
I think it should just go away on its own. There's just so many people chatting, probably.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me see options. Oh, there's settings. Okay, you can change your resolution, camera sensitivity, music. Let's turn the music down a little bit. Nope, we do not want to go to the map. All right. Okay, so we completed that quest. I don't know what this guy seems like. He wants me to talk to him real bad. Oh, here we go. I will need some help. Some animals may have left the Alpha Hub. We need you to count them. Count the number of lizards, scientist area, brown bears, and the heroes area, and deer. I will. Counting challenge. Do I just need to run around and count these animals? Wait, what animal is this? What is this guy supposed to be? This is a lynx, right? That looks like
yeah, but when I got that quest earlier, I had to remember, like, what the hell's a lynx?
Okay, so there's 2 lynxes right here. That looks like a camel. I'm not hunting camels here. What? This is like so much land. How am I supposed to run around here and count all these things?
Right now, imagine some projects have like a 25 by 25 size land.
Yeah, this is only 2 by 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, so is that a moose or a deer? What are we calling that?
What was it? What is that?
We're gonna
say that's a deer.
We're gonna say that's a deer.
Fluffy, to answer your question, I think that's a little less sandbox related, but that is an interesting question. Artists are already doing that. I can think of like one dude, Spotty Wi-Fi. That he's mainly like an NFT based rapper. I've seen other people like put single tracks out as NFTs, and they'll just have like some kind of GIF while their audio's playing. So it's definitely already happening. It's going to be a thing when like a major band puts out an album like that. Like I know Avenged Sevenfold has NFTs, but I don't know if they put out an album like that, but it's already happening.
Yep. Yeah, no, I can definitely see, and even like smaller. I think I was tweeting about this. I was saying like just the potential of, say, somebody that is really big on like SoundCloud or TikTok or something like that, and they want to create like just some type of artwork that, like you said, goes with their music, and it's like a collectible, and like they might be a somewhat unknown artist now, but if they were to, become a bigger artist, that could definitely be worth something in the future.
Especially if, like you said, they have a following and stuff. Like they basically have built-in like buyers for that already.
Yeah. Okay, so far I've seen 2 lynx and 1 deer. No, I have 0 bears in the sandbox right now. I don't think there's anything in this main area. There's a Snoop Dogg. There's a Care Bear. I don't know if that counts. Oh, what is that? What is that? That is not a real animal. We ain't count that. Let's see.
Man, they did a good job building out this hub, though. This looks awesome.
Yeah, no, this looks great. Any animals up here? Mickey Mouse. I think that had something to do with dead mouse.
Dead mouse, yeah, dead mouse pig or something.
Okay,
Oh,
here's a bear. Okay, so 2 lynxes, a deer, and a bear. There's 2 bears. Oh, what is down here? This goes underground?
Whoa. Man, I haven't got to see any of this yet.
Climb the ladder. Yeah, I'm surprised like how like I like how fluid the movement is.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like chunky or hard to move around.
And you know, I gotta say too, man, you know, you and me, we play a lot of online games. This was a really smooth launch.
Yeah.
You know, I'll never forget Diablo 3 with, God, man, I can't remember the error, but it was like for days where no one can play it. Or I play a lot of MMOs, and I can't think of a single MMO that has working servers on the day of. It's usually like a day or two after. So I gotta really, they did a good job with this release.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, you can't jump over this.
Yeah.
I remember Call of Duty. I think it was Modern Warfare 2 came out, and I like went to the midnight release, and everyone was at home, and the servers didn't work. And I don't even know if there was really Twitter back then, so you couldn't like get on there and be like, "Yo, what's going on?" All right, let me see. How many brown bears? Oh no.
Because
no.
we only saw 2, Dre.
Oh no! Yeah, we only saw 2. Let's go with 3. Maybe there's one that was missing. Doesn't sound quite right.
No.
What? Where's the other bear? That's a camel. All right.
Yeah, that's. I think they're trying to throw us off the trail with some of these random animals.
Yo, stream. Be on the lookout if you guys see any bears. Yo, make sure you guys are following the stream as well. If you guys are watching on Twitch, follow. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe for more sandbox content and other play to earn. Oh, there's another links. Okay, so there's a third links. Can I get up here? I can't get up there. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so 3 links. Need a legend for what the animals look like.
Because I think they said the bears are going to be like in the mountain, icy area.
Oh, okay. So like, is this a deer or? I mean, I guess it would be a deer.
That's got to be a deer.
Okay, so we have.
What do we say now? 3 links.
So we have three links, 2 bears so far.
3 deer. I should have wrote this down.
3 deer. I'm about to just type in chat. Yo, can anyone tell me how many bears are in here? Oh wait, there's another deer over there. 4 deer. What is this thing?
And see, I like that too. How you can kind of display your stuff, put up. It's a really good tool to like kind of show off your collection and things that are for sale in the marketplace too.
Oh yeah, you can just bring right up like the certain NFTs that are here. Oh, so look, we do have a legend. So this is what the bears look like.
Oh hey, yeah. I want to know what that striped one is. There's no way that's a deer.
Let's see. I wonder if we could filter this to just animals. Let's see here. Well, there's a desert raptor somewhere. I don't see the deer on here.
I don't either.
Where's
There's the
the deer?
links.
Okay, yeah, so that's the links.
I feel like you're cheating right now.
Well, we're just getting information here. Just the deer aren't even on here. They're like, well, no one's gonna buy the deer. So, oh wait, here he is. Wait, no, that's a
Okapi.
okapi.
Okay, so we know that those don't count.
That's a stag. Wait, a stag's a male deer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deer stag. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the only deer right there. So
Now, how
that's
many?
a
Oh, well,
deer.
there's the deer. So you've seen 2 deer, I think.
Yeah, 2 deer, 2 bears, 3 lynx. And there's got to be more bears somewhere. They're down here catching salmon. So I'm assuming, like once everything is released, people will be able to create their own quests within their own land, right?
Right, exactly. So it's just limited right now, but you can get in the game maker and make quests and kind of upload them to the draft gallery so people can play them. Social
Yeah.
hubs are a little more limited at the moment, but I mean, you can already start making quests on your land.
Yeah. Okay. And then would people have to pay to come play the quest on your land, or how does that work?
So that's up to the person on the land. Like they can either set it up to where they charge people a small amount of sand, or they can even set it up to where they give out sand for people playing the game.
Okay.
Now, if you choose to give out sand, be aware that you have to, front that sand yourself. But that is a way to kind of incentivize people onto your land.
Yeah. Well, I know like on Fortnite, there was a YouTuber named Scissors that would do like obstacle courses. And he would have people like pretty much everyone get on and do this challenge for his obstacle course, and whoever could like complete it in the fastest time, or the first person to complete it, I think would win a certain amount of money. So I could definitely see people doing stuff like that.
Yeah, and people kind of already do that. They'll do on their draft gallery game like a speed run challenge or something like that, and people go and post the proof. They'll do prizes, so that's kind of already happening. But eventually, it's going to be kind of built into the system, so people can kind of just do it through the sandbox client.
Oh, I see a bear all the way up there. That's where they are. They're hiding up there. Didn't even see this. Wasn't even looking up.
Yeah, they're using that verticality.
There's like is that a wolf up there? Okay. One bear. Here's the penguin.
Oh, I see. All right, sorry, y'all. I forgot to close the giveaway form, so that's my fault. But we are going to have an announcement here soon about another giveaway that we're starting, so definitely keep an eye out because I'm going to be announcing that in a minute.
Okay, so we've only seen 3 bears. I thought there would be 2 bears up there. Now I'm kind of upset.
Wait, so what are we up to now? 4 bears?
Nah, only 3. These 2 down here, and then the one that's up there.
Because we already picked 3, and they told us that was wrong, right?
Yeah, we could just try 4. We could probably just go here and just pick numbers.
Yeah.
Your son got 1,000 sand on Rockfall game. That's pretty cool.
Dude, that's awesome. Especially with how sand's been going. Like, shh.
Telling you, I mean, okay, so there's more than 4 bears. You're lying. 6. Okay.
There must be a lot of space that we're missing, man.
How many deers are in the Oracle's area? Oh, so they're in specific areas.
Okay. God.
So each of them are limited to an area. So how many deers did we say? 4? That's not right.
Like, yeah, there must be a lot of area that we're not covering running around.
So like, okay, I actually want to get this wrong. I want to see. So how do I know what area I'm in? Like, what is the heroes area and the Oracle area?
Yeah, you see
this one. Yeah, here. Yeah. Okay, so all the bears have to be in this area right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, all I see are these 3. Where did I get this quest? So there's an old guy at the very beginning of the when you first come into the Alpha Hub, you want to talk to him and he'll give you your first quest. And then after you do that, you want to go and talk to the cowboy looking dude. You'll see him. He'll have like a question mark or an exclamation point over him. Are there bears down in here? There's the raptor. The raptor locked up. Hmm.
Where are these bears, man?
I don't know. I don't know where they're at. Like, I just don't know where else I could go here. This is a lie. There's nowhere else to go in the Alpha Hub or the hero side of this. Unless I'm just completely missing a whole section. I'm so confused.
Sparky said in the scientist area.
In the scientist area? Where is that at? Up top here?
I need to get back in myself, man.
Let's see. Is the scientist area, where's it at, Sparky?
Because we went below. I don't think there were any bears down there.
What is going on? Yeah, we've been below. And there's no bears down low. Unless I'm just missing something here. Because listen, we could cheat and we could just go through this. And it could be like that. But it's going to bother me because I'm like, where are we missing? I want to go to this area where these bears are.
Where are these bears?
And we came up here, so there's that one bear that's up here. And there's nothing inside this. Sparky, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, Sparky. Like, we're just running circles at this point.
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't know what's going on. Why it's telling me that there's bears and there's not. But yeah, the guy was asking me how you get to this quest. You come talk to this dude. After you do the initial quest in the very, like, opening of the hub, you come and talk to this guy. And there's supposedly there's 6 bears. I don't know. How many deer? Let's just say 6. No? Okay. 5. Oh, there was.
There you go.
4 links. Oh my god. That's not right. Okay. 6. 5. 5.
Wait, we saw 2, right? Oh, there you go.
Great, they're all
5.
there. I'm relieved that everything is in order. Thank you for helping.
Amazing.
We-
I think there's
Got like a little chime. That's all we got.
Oh man.
Is there another quest I can do?
I think in the main section, that middle one that splits off, there's a dude the quest there. Because I know Cookie, he was saying he was already earning sand from doing these quests.
Oh, the ones in the Alpha Hub?
Yeah.
Uh,
I want to pass so bad.
so you said in the main area. Like, are you talking about like back here?
Or I think, let me get in my... I haven't even got in yet today.
Because I talked to this guy right here. I already did his quest.
Because I think one of those floating robots, I think I saw one of them had a quest. I think.
Let me see.
There's some good stuff in this museum too, like that Bored Ape asset.
Yeah, they got their Bored Ape over here.
Yeah.
What's this guy? CryptoPunk Beeple. Interesting. A robot has a quest to find 5 assets. What robot, Highness?
Head back to that area where it splits off into the 3 sections, and I think it's there.
Wait, is this guy talking to this robot? Oh, that's the portal bot. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go.
5 beacons. All right, I'll help you. And so you actually earn. I wonder if you earn sand from doing this. Actually, I don't even know if I've earned anything from doing any of these. Reconnect them to stabilize the voxelit flux. Okay. So it tells me where. It shows me where they are. All right. We're gonna go to this one first because it looks closest. All right. If you press tab, oh, that's to get the if you want to get the pass. Yeah, so you can buy passes from people on OpenSea. What are the passes going for?
Cookie said last time he checked, the floor was 2.6 ETH.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And so I imagine like someone could get on and like use their alpha pass, and then when they're done with it, they're just like, all right, I'll sell it. Oh, you got to have an alpha pass to get sand? Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. We'll just reconnect our beacons here. Okay, like, no, I swear the penguin wasn't here before. Now there's other animals coming out. Coming out of hiding. One more beacon.
You got 200 sand off the very first quest? Dang,
Oh, wow.
That's awesome, yeah.
Wait, so how much is 200 sand worth? Like, what's the price of sand right now?
Let me see, because I think that's around $1,400.
So in that aspect, like...
Wait, no, that can't be right. I mean, my math is bad.
I was gonna say it might be worth buying a sand, like an alpha pass,
yeah.
and then getting on here, earning the sand, and then reselling the pass.
14, yeah. If you were to convert it, that's $1,400. That's insane. Just from talking to that dude. I think that's why that pass is going for what it is now.
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, well, so I did the beacons. Do I need to go back and talk to this dude?
I think that's all the quests there are. I think that might...
Just
for
the
now,
3?
anyways. Yeah, until they start opening up experiences.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, since we have a second here, I want to go ahead and announce. So we're going to be putting out more details here later today, but we're actually starting a Sandstorm statue asset contest. So basically, this is a chance for you to build an asset for Sandstorm. It's basically just going to be a statue of whatever you choose. It's going to be voted on by the Sandstorm community, and whatever gets top 3 votes. We're going to be announcing prizes and a chance to actually get your asset put in the Sandstorm Hub. So keep an eye out for that, because I'm super excited about that. It's kind of our first contest to use the box editor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely we'll be announcing that later today, all the details. So keep an eye out for that in the Discord.
Yep, make sure you guys join the Discord as well. If you're not already in there, join the Discord.
Yes, in fact, let me drop the link in there.
Mm-mm.
Cool. Well, we could show that off the museum. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, I think, too.
Yeah. Let's just go from the start. Let's see what we got here. So at first I thought, so is this all, Sandstorm assets, or do they just put random stuff in here?
No, so yeah, I think a lot of this is
Not
some of
Sandstorm,
it's-
Sandbox. I mean, jeez, I
Yeah,
always
so-
get the names mixed up.
Yeah, I do that too, right? So I think some of them are sandbox assets, and some of them are just 101s. Like they're not
Yeah.
even generative art.
Yeah, like it doesn't even say who this is even owned by, but I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Which I mean, that's what's really cool about kind of the NFT portrait thing. It gives you a chance to. People are going to do billboards, make museums like what they have here. Like it's going to be like I think I can't remember the name of it, but there's even a fashion designer that bought a big plot of land in Sandbox. So I'm sure they're going to be doing cool stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I can see you can view in marketplace, so you can pretty much put. I mean, I can see live auctions going down. I bet like Christie's or one of them.
Christie's, yeah.
Yeah,
I was just going to say.
they'll do like art auctions in the Sandbox.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities, man, and it's crazy because it's the idea too that this is really just getting started. Like we're just hitting alpha, and these tools are just getting built out. Like every couple of weeks, there's more functionality in the game maker. So I mean, even if you can't do it quite yet, it's. I remember when I first got in Sandbox, everyone was always asking about first person shooters, and it was always it's coming. It can't do it quite yet, and then Touche put out that first game, and it was like, wow, okay, so it shows you how this is really evolving.
Yeah. I didn't even notice they had their Bored Ape voxel. So they have the
that's
ape.
awesome.
They have the ape, and then they have the voxel, the Bored Ape. That's cool. That's cool.
Which I wouldn't be shocked if all apes get their own kind of avatars like Kong's did.
Yeah. So these are like the statues you're talking about, right? Or no? Or wait, I think I saw statues. Like you're talking about people are gonna build statues to be featured on the Sandstorm Hub.
Right. So it'll be just kind of build something that I don't think there's really any set theme.
Yeah.
It's just going to be voted on by the community, and whatever the top 3 are, they're going to get prizes, and then we'll put the statues up in the Sandstorm Hub.
Okay, so like they'll look like that pretty much, right?
Whatever the person chooses or whatever the winner is.
Yeah, whatever they make, but that's like these are examples of statues.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh look, it's a fish. Oh. When can I fish? Let's see. Let's go up to the top of the art gallery. It just continues. What is this? Interesting. Yeah, and this is, if you guys are watching, by the way, this is only a 2x2 plot of land, so you see how much they can do within a plot of land that's only 2x2.
Yep. And there are ways to kind of trick the player into thinking it's bigger than it is, like setting up teleporters.
Yeah.
To maybe move your avatar like to a lower level, to where you could do like multiple levels of a building, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so is there like a height? Is there a height limit to how high you can build?
I want to say, oh man, there is a height limit, but it's surprisingly tall. Like if you go into the Gutter Cat gang, their bar that they have, their social hub, they have huge buildings, and then it still goes underground past that.
Yeah. So even if you only have a small plot of land, you can build upwards and downwards
Oh yeah.
pretty far. Okay, so that's cool. Oh, what's good? Behold this NFT. I have saved sand for a long time. Sand, I don't have any. Dang. This guy don't want to talk to me. I got no sand. This looks like Tron.
Right. That looks awesome though.
Yeah, this is cool though. This is just I just am excited to see like where something like this is in the next 5 to 10 years.
All right. Even in the
Like-
next like 2-3 months.
Yeah, like once everyone starts building, like all the stuff that they're going to be building is going to be I think it's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I mean, Snoop Dogg's gonna have a concert on here. Be pretty
I'm excited to see
interesting.
what Walking Dead does.
Yeah.
I know they're gonna put out some awesome stuff.
It literally looks like a dead Minecraft character. Same outfit and everything. Let's see, is there anything else? What is it? Oh, you know what? I went over here and I looked for all these deer, but I never went to go see what there's to do over here. Okay, different music. Come on, SJAHHB2. Why didn't you come dance with me? All right. Metatree Park. Weeping Willow. All right, Sparky. I'll see you, man. Thank you for the help on the quest.
Yeah, take it easy, Sparky.
So, yeah. December 3rd. So yeah, a lot of next month. I mean, within like the next couple of days, a lot of these portals are opening.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully it's not too long of a wait till beta, now that, alpha's out and they can really start testing things,
Yeah.
I think this is where we maybe start seeing development pick up pace a bit.
100%. Well, yeah, because they can finally start seeing all the bugs or anything they need to work on. That's like the best thing to do is just have people on there playing, because the more people, the more likely they are to find glitches and stuff like that, or just issues. December 6th. Persian Force intervals. Rediscover your deep connection with nature. Well, I think I've gone through every single part.
Yeah, it's looking like
of this. I don't think there's anywhere else I could go. This guy looks like he's getting arrested. Is everything all right, sir? He's on a long journey to the highest mountains. Safe travels, dude. Why get buried in the real world when you can just get buried in the metaverse? Wait, actually, I wanted to talk to this guy down here, see what he was doing. He managed to get on top of the Atari portal sign. Wait, where's the Atari portal sign? Let's prepare yourself starting a manhunt. Okay. So this dude's just making weapons. He's not doing anything important. Mazepin will be alpha debug, Snoop Party debug beta. Oh, you think they'll do so? Like they'll have the alpha out for a little bit, and then they'll have the Snoop Party.
Snoop Party.
I don't know. I feel like they would want to do the Snoop Party when more people, besides just alpha pass holders, could go. But then again, they might want to incentivize people to get the alpha pass. I don't know.
Because there's the Snoop Pass. That's what gets you in the show.
Yeah. How many Snoop passes are there?
There's not many. Those are going for... I haven't checked the floor on those, but it was quite a bit last time I did.
Oh, right there. That's where you got on. Yeah, it's interesting to see like the revival of Atari. Because I know they're like coming out with a bunch of different NFT related stuff.
Yeah, even a console that'll play Sandbox.
Yep. And it's like...
It's going to be awesome.
It's just weird to think that Atari is still around doing stuff. And I fell. All right, why are you rolling off? Come on. Like we did it. And that's all we can go. All right. Nice to meet you. Ask me anything you want. Alpha's experience begins. In this land, you can explore and find incredible NFTs. NFTs are objects you can place in your land with Game Maker tool. Top of the tower under the eave. Can see it on Princess Tile stream. Oh. You're talking about the Snoop thing? Hmm. Oh, glitch on the tower.
Oh yeah, someone was mentioning that at the top of the tower you can get stuck.
Hmm. Top of what tower? Oh wait, can you get up there? There's a ladder that goes up there. Hold up. Oh, we found another links.
I still need to get in there and find those bears, man. There's 6 bears, and I'm gonna find them all.
Hey, if you ever find them, let me know, because I have no idea where these bears would be. But we've just found a different spot. You're saying at this tower you can get stuck?
But yeah, dude, so I mean, even this, you can see how tall it can get.
Yeah.
With your land, like you can really just with the 1x1 build it out. Like there's a lot of room to go up and down.
Yeah, there is a lot of space.
There's a lot of space for just a little 2x2. Now imagine a 25x25.
So is there like any advantage to like owning land next to something close to this? Like say if you own the land right next door to this plot of land.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like regular real estate, and foot traffic and that kind of stuff is going to matter because you'll be able to move while you won't be able to see kind of the land next to you. You will be able to move next to it by like if the person has their borders to their land open, you'll be able to just travel to the border of what you're in now, and it'll take you right to that land. Yeah. So I mean, being next to a popular project like CyberKong's or a Sandbox Alpha Hub, like that is going to be very like valuable. Like that real estate is, that's why premium lands are usually by major projects. Yeah, because it's thought to be like a really good spot.
Yep, especially if they want to like, if they ever want to expand this. Say if they just had too many people in the hub and they're like, oh, we got to get bigger than a 2x2 plot of land. They're gonna have to buy the one next door.
Exactly. Which Cookie had to go through that. He was trying to build out a 3x3 and he had 8 pieces and he could not get in contact with somebody to get the last piece of his 3x3. And it was taking him months and months, and I think he finally got a hold of him. But yeah, you could find yourself in a situation like that. That's why I'd prefer to buy a bundle if I ever get to that point.
Yeah.
Because doing a 1x1, you could get stuck.
So what happens if we jump off this? Ugh.
Yeah. No fall damage yet.
No, this is cool though. I mean, this definitely I was watching the stream and they were talking about, you know, Minecraft is the most played game, like downloaded game and played game, and I think just something like this, like when it's fully out and all these different quests, and just like the fact that you can build and do quests, and there's so many different things to do, I think is going to excite a lot of the Minecraft people and Roblox as
Yeah, I was
well.
gonna say, and Roblox.
Yeah.
Just
So
that kind of environment where you can build your own stuff out, and you know, once people start to realize that they have control over kind of how they can sell it too, like it's it's a little centralized now and having to get on the artist fund, but once things fully open up and anyone can submit anything, I think we're going to see some really awesome stuff start to show up too.
yeah.
Not that we don't already, but people that we don't even know or that don't even know about Sandbox yet, they're going to hop on the environment, and that's going to be it.
Yep. Tim the Tatman safe, yeah. No fall damage. Yeah, I wonder if they'll ever add something like that. Your character dies and loses all of his stuff. That would suck. Cooking in the pot. So, has anyone in chat found all the bears? Please enlighten me. Because I've now run around and checked everything out. I think the last thing I need to do is just figure out what's good with these bears.
With these bears.
How do you even type in chat? Let me see. Oh, press enter. Well, there you go. I wonder what's the difference between the metaverse chat and the land chat. So I guess metaverse is throughout the whole plot of land, and then the land would just be like nearby.
I think Metaverse is like kind of a global chat. Like once everything opens up, like everyone can chat there.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you found all of them, Highness? You just forgot where they were? How convenient.
They've got. I'll spend hours here looking for these bears if I have to.
This doesn't make any sense.
That tells me, man, there's got to be some space where they're all at or something that we're missing.
Yeah. I think you can type in other people's instance and then join their party. Oh, okay. I definitely do think they need a hide chat feature if I'm not trying to read what everyone's typing.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of it just popping up and I'm not even looking at it, but oh my god. So you have you gotta tell me, Highness, you can't just leave me here. You gotta tap into the memory.
Yeah, like is there somewhere that we're missing that we haven't seen yet? I gotta know.
There's a dungeon down there.
Wait, was it say? Oh, travel for the portal. I was about to say, can we go in that dungeon?
So join you. No, I was talking about for the bears. I was saying help try to remember where you found these bears at. This is important. You
gotta ask the metaverse. Where are the bears?
come back. You don't want to help me. are you saying like you were gonna join? You're gonna join and help me? Is that what you're saying? Wait, is that like a thing? Type /join. I feel like I'm not doing this right.
So you got to do, what is it? Join and then so do /instances, and it'll show you all the instances for this hub. Am I on mute?
No.
Sorry. I can't ever tell. I keep doing it.
In metaverse. Type that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Type /instances.
Okay. Okay. And so what is this? What is this telling me right now? Like how many people are in here?
If you were trying to join with somebody specifically, you could find Jeez, there are a lot of instances, but you'd be able to find which one you were in specifically, give them the ID number, and then they could join you.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow, there's a lot.
Yeah, when I first joined earlier this morning, there were only 80. Oh, there you go. So see, you're in
7495.
Wait, 7495 or 1? I can't tell.
Wait.
No, you're in 7495. You're right.
Okay. 7495.
Help us find these bears, please. Let me try and join. Let me see if I can get in.
Let me know when you're in here, Highness. Just find me over at the bear cave. Oh, you're okay. You're at work right now. You can't join. I'm disappointed, Highness. You let me down. Did they let you get in, Slate?
I'm still joining. I'm getting there. Let's join 7495.
Sticky keys. I was shifting too much. You see your daughter on, but I hope she's AFK doing schoolwork. Nah, what you mean? She's earning sand. More important. Kidding.
Where you at? Oh, what? I don't see you.
Are you in here?
I swear I joined the same instance as you.
Wait, I ran back to the Bored Ape.
Oh, did you? Okay. Let me see. What?
Maybe I was in the other one.
Oh boy, 7491 or whatever. Let me see.
They scroll all the way up here.
Yeah, right. What? Oh yeah, I think you were in the other one. Let me join that one.
Well, you can click and drag. It scrolls quicker.
Oh, that would have been smarter for me to do.
Okay, so I guess I'm in. It just scrolled all the way to the bottom. You're lying. Why did it do that? Okay. All right, you're in here. Let's go find some bears. I think your mic's muted. There you go.
Every time.
I just don't know where else I
There
could
would be,
possibly
right?
go. Yeah, I just don't know where. Like, there's nowhere else to even go.
Where are these bears? I'm about ready to give up, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere else to go. I don't. I'm so confused as to where Highness went to find these. So I wonder if you can. I wonder if you can transfer alpha passes. So like, say like Cookie says he has one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say he gets on here, he does all the quests, earns his sand,
Ooh.
gets off, and then like transfers it to you, and then you get on here, earn the sand, get off, and then transfer it to someone else, earn the sand, get on, get off. I wonder if that's
That's interesting. I didn't even think of that. I feel like someone at Sandbox had to think of that though already, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
What the rules are.
If like a certain alpha pass can only earn like that sand, and then after it does, it's can't earn anymore. I don't know. You need the pass in the wallet at the end to claim. Oh, so you can't do it and then claim it.
Claim it. Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. I was gonna say, Cookie might be able to just be like, hey, y'all give me 50% of the sand. I'll transfer this thing around. I'm telling you, there's no bears around here. It's a lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tell this dude he's lying to me.
Guy is a liar. What up, Oscom? How you doing? Oscom, tell me you know where all the bears are. You gotta know, right? There's a quest on here. It says find 6 bears, and we can only find 3.
Yeah, I think I'm done with these bears. They can stay hidden.
Literally nowhere to be found. Oscom says he can't. Is it any good? Yeah, no, this is I mean, as far as just running around in the alpha hub, I mean, I did 3 quests. You know, the movement and everything is pretty fluid. There's a decent amount of people on, and nothing's crashing. You know, we were talking.
Great.
Yeah, we were talking about a lot of the times when things like this release, their servers crash and there's a lot of issues, but I haven't had any issues.
No desync, anything like that?
No. Besides they're lying about there being 6 bears and there's only 3. I think
That's
they
gonna
got
knock
that
a point
messed up.
off.
Yeah, it's the only 4-star review lying about bears.
Not enough bears. I should make that a contest. Send me a picture of all 6 bears.
We will give you a plot of land if you can find them.
Because now I just need to know, where are they?
Bullish. Yeah, you know what's funny is I actually don't even own any sand, but I don't know what the price of it is doing right now. I feel like it would be pretty hyped up. I would probably wait, but I could definitely see, like I said, something like this definitely taking over a big population of gamers that come from Minecraft and Roblox.
Definitely. Well, do you think we're good to call it? I think we've seen all the, except for the bears. I think we've seen all the hub.
Yeah, no, I think I've run around here about 50 times, probably more. So I don't think there's any more hub to be seen.
Yep. But guys, like I said earlier, we're going to be announcing our builder contest soon. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to have all the details coming out later today. Wednesday, we're talking to MTA, Metaverse Travel Agency. And then Friday, we'll be talking with Guild of Guardians. So there's a huge week coming up. A lot of shows. So definitely, keep checking us out.
For sure. Make sure you guys are following. Follow the Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube, join the Discord, follow the Twitter, so you don't miss anything.
Just keep up.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it as always, and y'all take it easy.